Good evening, everyone. My name is Francisco Mago. I'm going to be your host today. Thank you for coming. Basically, what we're going to talk about today is how to find investment properties and how to pay for them faster. For that, we're going to review a few concepts that are key in order to learn what we're going to show today. Okay, right here we're talking about three new concepts. One is going to be the gross regular cap rate, which are the years in which you will pay off the property with regular rentals. In this case, the gross regular cap rate does not include additional costs. Costs are not included here. The gross B&B cap rate is the years in which you will pay off the property with B&B rentals, meaning short-term rentals or Airbnb rentals in this case. And the last
Hi, Frank. I apologize for interrupting you. You can share your screen with us, please.
I'm not sharing the screen yet?
No, I can't see your screen.
Okay, just give me a moment. Okay, the concepts are gross regular cap rate, the years in which you will pay off the property with regular rentals. Revenue does not include in the additional cost. The regular cap rate do not include expenses in this case, the gross regular cap rate. The gross B&B cap rate is the years in which you will pay off the property with B&B rentals or short-term rentals, or in this case, Airbnb. Again, these do not include additional costs. And the gross differential cap rate is the result when you subtract the gross regular cap and the gross regular B&B. It will show you how many years faster the property will capitalize. To give you an example to be more clear on what it does, we're going to go here. We're going to have the gross regular cap rate is the property price divided by the regular rental revenue. It means if a property is selling for $100,000 and the regular rentals in the area are $1,000, you're going to take 100 months in order to capitalize that property, meaning 8.33 years. The gross B&B cap is the same formula, but in this case, we're going to use a B&B revenue or a short-term rental revenue. In this case, I'm using an hypothetical $2,000 income, which give me my capitalization for in 50 months or 4.17 years. Now, the gross differential cap rate is when you subtract the gross B&B cap minus the gross regular cap rate, meaning if I take 8.33 years with the gross regular cap and 4.16 years with the gross B&B cap, then it's going to take only 4.60 years less time in order to capitalize that property. It will be as double as faster than in a regular property in years. Now, knowing that, I'm going to show you that in the whole United States. In this case, we're going to base that. These are the numbers in the whole US. This is our system, B&B Investor. In B&B Investor, we talk not only about regular rentals and Airbnb, we talk about how to find deals that are for sale and for rent in the system. And the tool that we're going to use today, this is what we call the DealFinder. In this case, the DealFinder For Sale is going to find deals that are actually for sale at this moment that you will actually get the capitalization of the property faster. Now, in the whole United States, the capitalization rate or the difference in the capitalization rate between regular rentals and Airbnb rentals, meaning the income, is 3.9 years. So you will pay the property faster in the whole United States for 3.1 years or 3.9 years earlier. Now, not only that, if you go to places here in the system, in that capitalization rate, you can see it here. You can click on sort descending. And you're going to be seeing the areas of where you pay faster for that property by state. Meaning, in Hawaii, you will pay that property 9.3 years faster than will you pay it in a regular rental income. In Kentucky, in South Dakota, in Georgia, in Nevada, in Nebraska. Now, what does this state have in common is this: the property prices are not that high, and the revenue in Airbnb is actually higher compared to those property prices. So you don't see states where the property prices are high, because those will take longer in order to recover the investment. Now, that doesn't mean that in your state or in a regular state, you won't find deals that will pay a lot faster. I'm going to show you that. In this case, I'm going to go to the state of Florida. Which the capitalization rate is 2.3 years. It's actually slower than the nation. But if we go to different counties, that's going to change. In this case, we're going to go to Orange County in Florida, guys. So we have 5,644 properties for selling there. But more importantly, the capitalization or the difference of capitalization rate here is 4.3 years. 5.3 years. So you will pay a property here in this area 5.3 years faster than the regular capitalization. Now, knowing that, what we're going to do next is search by the zip code that has the highest differential between one and the other. In this case, I have 32789 and 32757. I'm gonna go with the second one. I'm gonna use the zip code over here. And in this zip code, there are 224 properties. Now, I'm gonna do a special search here. In this special search, I'm gonna find only single family properties. There are 3 bedrooms. And I'm gonna ask, I want to pay that property in less than 5 years. I actually find 8 properties that match that criteria. This case, I have, in this address, I have this property that is $234,000, so almost $235,000.
Hi, Frank. I apologize for interrupting you.
Yes.
We have a question over here from Eris. We need clarification. Is that if you do short-term rentals or regular rentals?
We have both. we have the information regarding to both regular rentals and short-term rentals. That's what I'm going to show next.
Thank you.
Okay, in this case, what I'm showing right now is the capitalization with short-term, with regular rentals. My regular rentals are telling me that that property will pay, will bring $1,193 a month in that specific area. And these are the comps that support that. As you can see, there are closed comps, and there are 3 bedroom, 2 bathrooms, which is consistent with what you can see here. One of the things that you can do with the system is actually filter that you want only 3 twos. In this case, 3 twos, and it will take only the properties that have 3 twos, and we'll calculate here, and will give me basically the same regular rental. Okay, so knowing that, we're gonna go to the comparables B&B. That means those are properties that are by the subject property, which in this case, half a mile. There are 3, 2 as the subject. And as you can see, these are the numbers. Now, if we do this and calculate, it's giving me that is 4.8 years and $4,818 a month. In this case, Airbnb is giving me $4,000 a month, and a regular rental is giving me $1,200 a month. So that's the difference between one and the other. This one will allow me to pay faster the property with this revenue than the regular rental will allow me to pay with this revenue, which is $1,200. In this case, specifically, as you can see, you will pay the property in 4.8 years, and with a regular capitalization, you will pay the property with 16.4 years. Which are examples we can actually see. You can see this property. Okay, see the regular rentals in the area. If I have only 3 properties, those are the values, which is $1,212, and the Airbnb comparables are actually more than the rentals, and it is $3,817. These are properties that are close by of the regular rentals. And if you go here, you can, well, this basically, you sort of, you can see that the highest occupation is this property have 88%, and then you have 70, 68, 63, 55, and 55%. And these are the rentals in this specific neighborhood. Now, if you want to compare the property that you were seeing with the neighborhood that you are going to see, you can click on the website, and you can see that the property, where the property is, how much is it, and the other thing that you can see is actually the B&B rentals. In this case, these 3-2, and you can compare which kind of property is it. Okay, this is the property that is in the Airbnb. As you can see, it's $200 per night, and which is consistent with the ADR that we're giving you here. And the regular rental And the price of the property for sale is $221,400, which is the listing price that we're giving you here. Okay? So which other information we give you? We give you the phone number and the email of the person that is actually in the listing, selling the property. And you have, again, the comparables that will tell you how that property is doing in that area. So what we're finding for you here is the green of the investment, with the specific properties that you will actually pay faster in your investment if you invest in those properties. Okay, you can see properties that go for $163,000. This property will pay in 4.2 years. It says completed renovating and moving ready home seating in oversized corners. Let's click on that and let's check. Okay, this property, the rentals in the area are again $1,200, and the B&B comes in the area. As you can see, is $3,317. Okay, those are all the Airbnb comparables in the areas. You can see in a Big Mac if you desire. Those are close comparables in the Airbnb around the subject property. And again, we're going to see the property per se. Is for sale for $163,000. It actually came down for $6,000 lower. As you can see, the listing price $163,000 here. And these are the Airbnb comps, which is $3,317. It will allow you to capitalize on those properties for 4.2 years. Now, we are not giving you the return on investment here, but we're creating an actual app and an actual addition to this system that will calculate your return on investment also. So keep posted. Probably for next week, we're going to come out with a return on investment tool that we're going to add in the system. So knowing that, we're going to do this same search, but we're going to go to Hillsborough, which is the other people that is invited to our seminar. Let me do it visually, it's better, guys. I want to go to Florida, and then I'm going to go to Hillsborough County. And in Hillsborough County, we're going in places, and we're going to do it by zip code here. Let me just refresh this. Okay. Again, I'm finding the best zip codes to do a potential investment. In this case, this first zip code have 170 properties that are for sale, and it's giving me that the differential is 11.1 years, which is really good, and the B&B gross cap is 4 years. So I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna click in here. And I'm gonna apply the same search that I have before. I'm gonna ask for single families that are 3 bedrooms and the gross BNB cap is gonna be less than 5 years. What does that mean again? I want to pay the property in 5 years or less. Let me see what's available. Apparently nothing in here. Let's do something different. Let's go with less than 10 years to see what it shows. Apparently not a good area. That's probably because our 3-2s only. Not a good area here. 109 properties. Okay. So it's showing me that in this case, the property will pay in 10.9 years earlier than it shows. And let's check that. Okay, the property is, that's a reason. I didn't put the listing. I like to keep properties less than 350,000. Otherwise, you're going to the luxury market that if you can do if you desire to, but as an investor, we always try to go to something that is not luxury market. In this case, I can't find anything. Let me try to find another zip code. Or let's do it by the whole Hillsborough County, which is better. I'm going to do a search by 350, and I'm going to apply 3-bedroom properties. And I want to pay in less than 5 years. I'm going to go the whole area. It's giving me 53 properties. Now, I'm going to pick the first one here, which is $310,000. I'm going to see the numbers. Here are the properties. This is a 3-2. It's 4.8 years that we're supposed to pay that property. And here are the comparables. This is a 3-2, $310,000. And these are the comparables BNB, which is giving me $5,382. So as you can see, this Airbnb comes really close to the regular rental comes. And again, if you guys want to see the website where the property is for sale, the property is for sale for $310,000. As you can see here, a picture of the property. And if you want to see an Airbnb in the area, at least this one, that is 3-3, is paying for, is renting for $295 a day with 61% occupancy for $5,472 a year, a month. If you can see, this is a townhouse in this area. Okay, let's check another one.
We have an there's an attendee requesting some examples. Frank, would you like to do them?
Some examples?
Yeah.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
Okay, no, but she gave us some zip codes.
Oh, yes, we can certainly do that. Okay. Can you ask her for the zip code?
Yeah, it's 32805.
32805 in Florida. So the search that I did here, I'm putting that I want to pay the property in 5 years or less. I want to take that off. And this is the whole cycle. There are 45 properties for selling there. Now you want to sort by the capitalization rate, Airbnb capitalization rate, ascending. We have this property that is $119,000 that it can be paid in 3.3 years. If we click on the property, this is the subject property. Here are the regular rentals. And the same thing in here. It is the subject property. These are the B&B rentals. So as you can see, this property will pay in 3.3 years. You want to see the property again, this is the property. Now, the system do not take into account if the property needs repairs. You are going to need to add that information in order to recalculate your cap rate. Okay, we only tell you what the capitalization is, thinking that the property is ready to actually sell. There is no way we can know how much that is. We can see another example. I like this area, by the way. Let's see this example over here. Okay, this property is $1,300 and $2,725 by Airbnb. And it's only $127,000. We can take a view of the property. It's actually right now in pending sale, but pending sale is still available for sale. It haven't closed yet. And these are the B&B comps in the area that support this 2,725 or 3.9 years. We can see another one. By the way, you can change the view of this being a list view to being a grid view. And you can actually see without the comments. In this case, you can order by whatever you want, being the capitalization rate. Or which ones you choose. Let me find another example for you. This one here, that is, you can pay in 3.3 years. Okay, the regular rentals are 1,126, the property 100, we saw this one. We saw that one. Any other example that anyone want to see?
Sure. There is another one. It's 32822.
32822. Let's check that one. Okay, in this case, we have 206 properties. So let's find only the ones that we can pay in less than 6 years. 64, this is also a good area. In this case, let's check this one. Okay, this specific property, the regular comps are here, are 1,360. They're consistent with the area. And these are the Airbnb comps. If you can see, it's 2,898. You want to see the property, you can go to the website and check the property. And you can check in the Airbnb where the properties that actually are doing Airbnb. You can click on any of this and you can see the listing. We have a property here that is 4.1 years. You can check that one. The comparables, the regular comps are here. This is a 1-1, in this case it's a condo. Okay, as an investor, normally as a rule, I don't use condos, but you can help yourself if you want. Now, for that reason, I'm gonna go only with single family, 6 years. It's still giving me a good quantity. I'm gonna use this property 6.8 years, or 5.8 years, I'm sorry. Here are the comparables. And here are the Airbnb comps. Now, every time you can choose to take off and on properties in the system, and that will change the number of years when you do the calculation. I took these 2 out and it changed to 5.3 years because you might find that some of these comparables don't qualify or are not similar to the property that you already have. Or the property you are comparing to. So the system allows you to take those comparables in or out. Same thing in the regular comps. You can take comparables in or out. In this case, these 2 comps are 3 ones. Normally I will leave them out, but if you want to do it, you check only the one that is exactly a 3-2, calculate, and the system will give you not only a new value for the regular comps, but it will give you a new cap rate, in this case, 11 years. Okay? Any other examples that the people are looking for? Danny?
Sure, there's another one. It's 32801.
Three, 2,
801.
801. Okay, I'm gonna apply. That's the specific zip code. It's actually 20 properties, and I want the capitalization rate to be at least 5 years, let me see what it shows. We have nothing in here. What about with 10 years? Well, we found this case, say 7.7 years, 6.8 years, and 9.9 years. Let me go with the lowest one. This case, this house is selling for 342. It's a 5.3, and it's actually in downtown. This is a 5.3. Here are the comps. It's giving me again 6.8 years. $4,181.
We have another question over here, Frank.
Yes.
Is it better to buy single family home or condo? I think you have the perfect answer.
Well, I've been working with the community of real estate investors for the last 10 years. And I will say this to you guys. If you buy a condo, you are governed by the condo association rules. And if you don't want those rules, that's a problem. Not only that those rules can change at any time. Okay, when I say this is, let's say you have a very nice Airbnb that is making you money every single month, and it's in a condo association. And then there are 5 or 10 busybodies that they govern over the condo association, and they change the rule and they stop allowing Airbnbs. What do you think is going to happen in that condo? You're not allowed, and you're going to lose your income. Okay, unless you're really sure that the condominium is Airbnb friendly and the bylaws of the condominium allow short-term rentals, we don't recommend you to go with a condo association. You have enough information with the rules that governs the city and the county in order to actually go with an additional problem with condo associations. So my recommendation to you guys is go with single family homes, normally in areas that are unincorporated areas. That means that there is no city, the property is not associated in cities. Actually, our next webinar, the next webinar we're going to be talking to is how to find properties that are in unincorporated areas. Not only that, we're going to be talking also about zoning in that webinar. So we hope that you guys take advantage of that. Again, what we're trying to do here is not only showing you what the capabilities of the system are, we're trying to take this as an educational opportunity for you. Do we have any other questions, Danny?
We're good. I think you answered that.
Is there anyone else that want to check a zip code? Because in this specific case, the system, what is actually telling you is where the best deals are in order to find that revenue. And not only the revenue, but to pay faster the property that you are trying to buy as an investment. This case, I'm gonna check this for example here. This is another property. The proposal here is the B&B. You will pay 9.9 years, and the regular rental is $1,800, and the Airbnb rentals, which are all over the place, are at $2,700. Now, when I want to make clear this, our reference is with Airbnb only, which what happened with the reference that we're giving you? The reference that we're giving you, and we're not including any other one, on any other site like VRBO or any other ones, because some people use different sites. So the reason that we use Airbnb is because Airbnb is 10 times bigger than any other short-term rental website that is available. So the data that we're providing you is probably the best data. Now, knowing that, there are other sites that provide Airbnbs. And what we're trying to tell you with this is, when we tell you that the occupation rate in this area is 76, 81, 42, this one that is 42, that might not be 42, that might be higher than that because it's using a different websites. So what we're giving you here is the minimum as reference in the area. Okay? So I just wanted to say that. So this is a conservative view of what you can get as a B&B rental. So having a conservative view is always good when you are doing an investment. And that's the reason that we will use this one specifically. Okay, if anyone else have another zip code, I will do it and then I will close the webinar.
You could go ahead, Frank.
Okay, so thank you very much for coming here today. We are so happy that we could share this with you. If you have any questions, you can go to bnb.com. I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. bnbbestore.com, which is our site. And you can either chat with us, you can give us a call. Can you put the phone number information in the chatting room, Danny, please?
Definitely. Sure.
So thank you very much.